Hi, I'm Kaidi Zhang. I'm going to talk about our project's abstract, introduction, and the first overview worksheets. Our group topic is factors to consider when choosing a college, and I will talk about the abstract. Our project aims to use the data visualization to transform abstract data into interactive graphical. And by using Tableau, we first create a rough overview of all top public universities in America. Next, we filtered and zoomed, and then had a further analysis on Warrington College of Business of UF. Eventually, we focused on the helping undergraduate candidates choose an ideal college. In addition, we also found a possible relationship between the school ranking and college football team ranking. In our project, we provide a possible solution to help undergraduate candidates make better decisions when choosing a college or university by considering such important criteria as geographic location, ranking, enrollment rates, acceptance, graduation rates, overall costs, placement, and football team success. In part 1, we want to show the geographical location of each school, so we created a map that clearly shows each school's states and zip code. First, we changed the state's geographic rule to states and province and double-click on states so we got this rough map. And next, we drag zip code and color on name to detail. We can clearly see each school's location on the map. To make it easier to find the school location, we add two filters of name and states, and our overview sheets look like this.
My name is Yu Chen. Now I will talk about the ranking and enrollment rate of the top public universities in the United States. Now let's talk about the ranking and enrollment rates of the public universities in the United States. So we will visualize the data on school rankings and enrollment rates to see how the ranking changed from 2015 to 2020, and then we will see how difficult students can be accepted by this school. So first, we will connect the table of public universities rankings 2015 to 2020. First, we will drag year onto columns and name and rankings onto rows. And then we will drag names to color, which is under the marks shelf, to remove this legend from the visualization. Next, we will need to add a filter to select schools to compare. Drag names to filters and make sure all the boxes are checked. And then at the dialog box, click OK. To better understanding the ranking, we added the ranking axis to change the scale reversed. Now we will see the chart look like this. Next, we connect the table of the enrollment rate to see the top public universities enrollment rate in general. So first, we click the worksheet, new worksheet from the top menu. We will drag 2018 fall onto columns and name onto rows. And then drag names to filter, make sure all are checked. And on name in the filters shelf, select show filter. And then we will nested sort name descending by sum of 2018 fall. And we can see the Texas University is have the highest enrollment rate. In part 3, we will focus on comparing acceptance rate, graduation rate, and school financials for public universities in Florida. So first, we will make a table to list school information such as urbanicity, which includes city, suburban, town, or rural. And size, we have small, medium, and large. And level of awards, we have certificate, associate's degree, and bachelor's degree. So first, we will drag university name, urbanicity, size, and level of awards to rows, and then change the row title font to bold, and then shading to different color. Next, we are comparing the acceptance rate of each public university to see the share of first-time students who apply to the school that were accepted. First, we will connect the table of public universities Florida. In this table, it contains name, urbanity, size, acceptance rate, and etc. First, we will drag acceptance rate to column and university name to rows, and then drag level of words to filters, make sure all the boxes are checked. And then we will drag acceptance rate to color and then sort it by descending order by name so we can see clearly from the highest to the lowest. Mark the label to always show so that we can see the acceptance rate for each school clearly. And for this one, we got New College of Florida has the highest acceptance rate. Next, we are using graduation rate to see the share of students who graduated within 8 years of entering school for the first time. First, we will drag graduation rate column and university name to rows, and then drag level of words to filters, make sure all the boxes are checked. Next, we will drag graduation rate to color under mark shelf, then sort it in descending order by name. Next, we will see the financials for each school. So we are using average annual cost to see the average annual net price that a student who receives federal financial aid pays to cover expenses to attend a school. First, we will duplicate a average annual cost in dimension and move to under measures, drag average annual cost to column and university name to rows. And then we will drag average annual cost to color and then sort it in descending order by name.
Hi, I'm Zhi. In this part, we take accounting, finance, management, marketing, and general business in Warrington College of Business in UF as example to find the possible relations between majors and placement. First, we try to figure out the salary difference in business majors. So we connect the table of salary, which contains major, average salary, and median salary, these three fields in the tableau. By following the instructions on the left-hand side, we make a bubble chart as the screenshot shows. The size of bubble represents the median salary of each major. As we can see, though average salary varies from about 48,000 to 62,000, the median salary is quite similar of these majors. Next, we would like to see the placement distribution, so we create a bar chart first, and then use colors and labels to show the total graduates and percentage of each occupation. Through the chart, we can easily find that most Warrington College of Business graduates were not immediately transitioned to work, and according to our research, they either went further graduate study or study for other exams. Except for those people, almost 19% graduates chose finance, which is a popular occupation for business students. However, such chart can show us more detailed distribution. For example, what was the distribution of finance graduates? What major graduates did each occupation include? At first, we adopted a dashboard which contains two bar charts like the picture shows. But still, it is not clearly to show the placement statistic, and it's hard for users to find the relationship between majors and occupation categories. So we redesigned a new dashboard by using a Sankey diagram to make a further analysis. Sankey diagram consists of two vertical columns and one horizontal path flow. To get a completed Sankey diagram, we needed to make these three parts before. At the first 5 steps, we should create several calculated fields called 2-pad, T, rank 1, rank 2, sigmoid, and curve. Among them, T is to evenly space all marks across the view, and sigmoid is for S-shaped curve. Then, we need to use nested table calculations to let curve and T calculate correctly. Now, the chart is look like this. After that, we made some adjustments to make it look better and create a calculate field called percent sizing to size different lines by percentage of each occupation for each measure. So far, the horizontal part was done. Next, we made two vertical columns. One is for the total graduates of each major. The other one is the total graduates of each occupation. And finally, we drag above three worksheets to the dashboard and add a highlight action. Now, hover the mouse on any flow. It can show the flow from major to placement.
Hi, I'm Fan Yu. In this part, we are going to talk about sports teams' performance, and we created two dashboards for this part. The first worksheet is an animation to show how football teams' ranking changed across time. Firstly, we connected the data source of university football ranking. After setting up the data source in the grid, we selected two or more columns. In there, we selected all the year columns, including year 2010 to year 2018. Then we click the drop-down arrow next to the column name and then select Pivot. Now it should look like this. Then we drag football ranking onto columns and team onto rows. In the step 3, we drag year to pages to create the control to cycle through the years. Next worksheet, we also want a line chart to show the change of football teams' ranking in different years. We firstly drag years onto columns and then drag team and football ranking onto rows, and change the marks from automatic to line. It should look like this now. In step 2, we drag year and team to filters and select show filter on them. Now we finished these two worksheets. As for our second dashboard, we designed to explore whether there is a link between school ranking and football team ranking. To make it, we drag football ranking chart from the panel at the left to the main panel, then add the public school ranking chart to the right of the dashboard. As this dashboard shows, we may see that there is a positive relation between the school ranking and the football team ranking. But due to the limitation of time and energy, we mainly analyzed these 5 schools, both recorded in the public universities ranking and university football's ranking. And in the future, we will try to find more pairs of data to make our conclusion more convincing. We designed a story based on this basic information. Firstly, the undergraduate candidate has a location preference that he wants to attend a college located in the southern areas. He also has a preference to attend a public university and he cares about the ranking. Finally, he prefers a business-related major. Firstly, we show the top public universities located in the southern part by filtering the state. Then we compared the ranking of these public universities located in the southern part. Among them, only the University of Florida keeps ranking in the past 6 years. Until now, University of Florida seems to be a really good choice, and we want to know more information about UF. It really surprised me compared with other public universities in the state of Florida. Attending UF is easy to graduate as its graduation rate is the highest, and the annual cost of UF isn't high. If our candidate decides to apply for UF, which business major should he choose? We used the placement statistics of business alumni in UF to show the relationship between the academic areas and the occupation categories. Also, to better understand this question about which major is a better choice for our candidate, we also take the future salary into consideration, and we compare the salary of each business majors. That's it.